I'm going to share a little bit about myself, but most importantly, it's about Zinzino. My name is Shan Grainger, and I have a huge passion for travel and health. As you can see, my cheeky little map here. For those of you who don't know me, I am absolutely passionate about traveling. I used to work for British Airways for 10 years, flying around the world, absolutely having a great time. But you may imagine what actually flying every single week for 10 years did to my health. So it did have a huge impact on my health until somebody said to me, is health important to you? It's a great question, isn't it? And, you know, one which I would love to reflect to you this evening. Is health important to you? You've been invited here this evening to actually inquire and take a look at Zinzino. Why? Because of your health. And it was a great question, which leads me lovely into why is health important to us? Well, it's hugely important to us because we want to feel and stay fit and healthy, don't we? All of us, every single person that we know and love, whether we are grandparents, whether we're parents, we all want that. It doesn't matter how much money in the world we have. And as you know, what is happening in the world right now, health has taken a huge list in priority for us all. That's what we want. We want to have longevity. And I was so pleased to actually be asked that question. And at the same time as asking that and what's going on around in the world, it's like, why are there health-related problems? Why are they increasing? Why? And it's huge. It's not just a little bit, is it? I think this guy got it right. And I'm looking at him now when he actually said so many years ago, Hippocrates, to say, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Let that just resonate just a little bit, because it just looks like we're going in full circle. I mean, how profound for him to identify, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. That's actually what we all aim for. What did we used to do? So we used to eat food from Mother Nature, didn't we? Which was full of vitamins, and we exercised more. It makes me chuckle when I think about the past. Just for me, I'm 50, but it makes me chuckle because whose parents had an allotment? If you are English, you will understand and know what an allotment is. Because my dad had an allotment, and it was like we all worked hard throughout the day. And then in the evenings, you went to the allotment and prepared your food. It was just a thing that you did. And, you know, the soil was richer, and you had more vitamins, more, you know, minerals. We had healthy fats. We had a balance of omega-6 and omega-3s. So we know it doesn't take rocket science for us to actually identify right now that we have got so much man-made food, and it's less, you know, nutrition density, it's high in sugar, and we know that it hasn't got everything that we want it because it's easy, isn't it? It's easier, it's been man-made. And if we look at the history, even between omega-6 and 3 and the balance, it's like in 1850, if we take a look at this slide, it's crazy to think that, you know, in our DNA formation, a balance is, you know, 1-to-1. The scientific, you know, science recommends a 3-to-1, which is great. If we're talking about the balances between omega-6 and omega-3, 1960, I know, I was born in 1970, so it's like there was a turning point into processed foods coming in. And as we can see, you know, then there's an increase even when we go into another 20 years, an increase of 15 to 1. That's where the balances are shifting. And then when we go on now, you know, it's really quite scary. And this can affect our children. This is our future. So in conclusion, yeah, it's not rocket science, it's we lack key nutrients and have an imbalance in all of this. It's like flying, see? You don't want to be flying around like that, do you? You want to have some form of balance, yeah? So, and it has a huge impact, you know, not being, you know, when we are imbalanced, it has a huge impact on us. Look, it's reducing our brain function, it's our hair, it's our reduced heart, it's our skin. There's so many things that it affects, which is incredible, really. And then we can see as well a deeper level, a cellular level. So we look at this, and I'm absolutely fascinated. If we look at the cell here, it shows how that imbalance affects us. So we can even still be now having a organic eating, you know, fantastic way of life. But if our internal cells are hard and they are rigid, they're not functioning properly. There's an imbalance. Whereas, and that has a knock-on effect, doesn't it, with our brain, our heart, our hair, and all of that. You know, so there's an imbalance there. But if we look at then our healthy cell that just swoops in there, nice and green and gorgeous and lovely. Oops. Skipped a slide. Look at the normal function. So what do we want? We want our cells. We know our body is, it's a miracle within itself. What it does, it reproduces, it heals itself. It's just on a different level. So we want to help our cells function as best it possibly can. And what I look at here is, you know, we want the nutrients to get into that cell to work better. If it works better for us, it makes us feel better. And we have then a normal function instead of a reduced function. I love this slide. It's like, are you in the danger zone? Do you know if you're in the danger zone or not? And this is a classic slide where it's the tip of the iceberg. And what I love, it's like, you know, we work with a lot of personal trainers and people that really look on the outside really fit and unbelievably fantastic. But nobody knows on the inside where we are. So that's the tip of the iceberg outwardly, but underneath on a cellular level, do you know? Do you know if you're in balance on a cellular level? And are you in the danger zone? We can see here, you know, it goes from 3-to-1 ratio above, beautifully balanced, lovely, but behind the scenes, what are we? Are you 15-to-1? Are you 25-to-1? Our children probably are. And that's because the environment and the food that we have right now. You know, the danger zone is an imbalance of our omega-6 and 3s. It's low levels of our omega-3. It's inadequate polyphenols in our diet. And it's got low levels of vitamin D. It's quite scary when you think about it. However, the pied de résistance, we have a cheeky test. Yeah, this is a beautiful Zinzino test. You can take a test and find out for yourself whether you are in or out of balance. And it's incredible. It comes to your door and you can take it from home. We, Zinzino, have performed over 600,000 balance tests worldwide. So that's pretty incredible, don't you think? They're tested independently. With our partner, Vitas Analytical Services, they are a superb laboratory that take it seriously. You can see there's other official partners, such as Harvard University USA, University of Cambridge UK. You know, they're the Pierre de Resistance in being able to test dry blood spot testing. When you get your personal test results, when you've taken your test and it's gone to Vitas and it's come back, you actually get these test results, and they're really in depth. And it can actually be really scary. When you're in balance, you're in the green, and when you're out of balance, you have this beautiful red on your screen that shows you that you're absolutely out of balance. So what is that? It's your omega-6 to your omega-3 balance. This is what you get your results on. Your protection value, your omega-3, your mental strength, because it actually all affects these parts of you internally. Your membrane fluidity. I mean, it's really in depth. And mine here, my personal result at the beginning was 12 to 4. So I wasn't shocked actually, but it takes your breath. If you've ever got a test, then you look at the test and it's a reality check. Yeah, you want to know. And some people that take the test, we all have a bit of, like a little, banter saying, oh, I wonder where we're going to be. And it's fun. But actually, when you look at it, it's real. Yeah, but our health is real. So if we look really over so it's not just, the UK, but if we actually have a look, our test results show, over the world that is out of balance. So you're not alone if you have got a great red warning, you are out of balance, because look, yeah, you're in company. I wouldn't say great company, but you're in company of Europe being 95%, Australia 98, America 99. So on the average, it's 97. And guess what? I don't have to say that I don't even want it to get to 100%. These are our findings in detail. Only 5%, right in the center of Europe, only 5% in Europe are in balance. 20% and 75 are, 75% do not take omega-3 supplement and have an average ratio of being out of balance to 15 to 1. And yes, that's figures, but when we look at our health, what is actually that doing to our health? So what can we do to fix the problem? We definitely leave it to the scientists. We definitely leave it to the people who actually know their stuff, that they're pioneers. Dr. Paul Clayton is a phenomenal doctor. If you've ever even, been in his presence, even on Zoom, his passion for pushing the boundaries for great health is truly phenomenal. Zinzino don't mess about with the people that they have on board, because they want to provide us with the best nutritional health that we possibly can and the best products. We can see we've got patented products. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. And we also do our own research and development. So we can actually say that we can bring you back into balance in 120 days, which is incredible. Yeah, so you've taken your test, you're possibly out of balance, and then you go, now what? And after 120 days, instead of this, we can bring you into balance. Why? Why do we want to be in balance? Because we want normal brain function, we want good hair, we want those external and those internal benefits hugely. Why are we so unique? So why is that? It's because of the balance oil. Yeah, it's the polyphenols, it's what's in it, it's the omegas, it's the EPA, it's the DHA, it's the DPA, it's the vitamin D, the vitamin E. I can go on, and it's the dosage by weight. Yeah, so it's very individual. And this has the magic ingredient. It's like we call it the golden elixir of our body. Yeah, because it goes in and it feeds our cells to help them help our bodies to be able to be, I would say, tip top. And obviously make it work more functional. We've even gone into the test another formula, which is so cool, especially for children or people with digestive problems, water soluble. It's called our Aqua X. And it's, yeah, it says what it does on the tin. It's still the same, but children love it. It's easier for them. I love the vegan oil. We are the only patented vegan oil out there. And I have to tell you a small story. I've got a beautiful vegan friend, and as well as personal trainers, I found personally, personal trainers and vegans are high on the list of being imbalanced because of their diet. My friend was 25 out of balance. And, you know, to be able to say to a vegan, we can help you, because there's not the products that are out there that's available, and to have it patented is truly, you know, Zinzino take this seriously. I want to help every single person and every single cell, I want to say. The Ascent, we do the Ascent formula. So actually these are the Balance oil, but in soft gels, designed for the American market mostly. I take them if I'm traveling. They do come in handy, and it's nice to have, definitely. What we can see here, I just absolutely love it. We are 100% all natural product-based company. Now, for anybody that's researched into companies, which I have, it's taken Zinzino 3 years to have an all-natural company, all natural, products. And that's all of them. And that, to me, blows me away. For 3 years. So yes, we launched last year. So 3 years prior, it's their innovation, it's their knowing, it's their steps that they're taking. As you can see, you know, we're in the Vegan Society, the Friend of the Sea. It's huge. There isn't a lot of I don't know. I'm not even going to say what the percentage of all natural companies that are out there, but Zinzino is definitely one. Scientifically proven to stay fresh and potent. Here's a lovely little chart of krill oil. We need to actually look at how it can stay fresh and how the potency is within our bodies. You can see here for the krill oil, it stays within our bodies for 5 hours. A concentrated omega-3 is 9 hours. A cod liver oil. Can you remember the days that your parents used to give you cod liver oil? I can. And that stays in our system for 15 hours, which you would actually think would be fantastic. However, our balance oil is 35 hours. So that is, you know, more than a day that one dosage is actually in our cells. So we're almost getting topped up daily and helping our cells. Our cells are going, woohoo, thank you. And the result, 95% of those taking Zinzino balance products have a ratio of near 3 to 1 after 120 days. So after 120 days, I was down to 4.2. With, for me personally, my own health benefited within weeks, and I could feel the difference. Who can it help? Look at that. If I said absolutely everybody, absolutely everybody. Absolutely everybody that's got a cell in their body. Even dogs. But anyway, we haven't got any dogs on there. Everybody. It's our brain, it's our immunity, it's our growth. You know, if we go along, you know, we've done research about mums being pregnant and what the baby's needs are, and then they draw from the membrane, the fluidity off the mum's brain to actually then give it to our babies. Yeah, so then we're depleted, and we need to be, as we don't produce it ourselves, we need to fill that bucket back up again to help us and you know, be refueled again. So yeah, look at that, absolutely everybody. These 18 health claims are from the approved by the EFSA. I mean, look, it speaks for itself. It's not taken lightly. It's taken with passion. It's taken with, with science backed. It's on a different level. Reaching a balance between omega-6 and omega-3 is the first step to help us feel good, stay fit and be healthy. And that's actually what we're all here to want to achieve. Let's take a look at some more of the other products with Zinzino. Now, the Zinzino Biotic, you're going to hear me say this is one of my favourites. I imagine you're going to hear me say that for every single product. I don't have to go in, I'm blushing because it's almost like, what does the Xenobiotic offer? All I'm going to draw your attention to is the third one down, which is healthy bowel functions. For me, flying, that wasn't a natural thing for me to have daily, shall we say. And they've, research says that our stomach and our gut health is paramount. That's like it's a second brain. And we know this because we hear about what's going on inside of people's imbalances within themselves. We know that. We hear it all the time. If we just listen to our friends and our family, gut health or lack of gut health, yeah? So to be able to replenish our gut with a biotic that's beautifully powerful for what our needs are, it's definitely one of my daily favourites. Extend Plus, yeah. Again, I take this daily, feel more energized, improve your bone and joint function, contribute to a normal immune system. Absolutely. Amen. The Protect, absolutely. Beta-glucan immune product supplement. It's unique. It's to help our immune support and our next-gen nutrition. They've gone into all the details just so fantastically. Again, I'm going to say Viva is, it's like the holy grail as well as the balance oil. Viva is on a different level. It's our happy pill, I would say. Live happy, a good night's sleep, a spa for the mind. Personally, it's helped me. If you know anybody, yes, I'm a female. Yes, us females, even if you're males on here, please listen. You must know some females in your household. And ladies, your hormonal, they say hormonal imbalances, and it's an imbalance for a reason. Are you in balance? Would you like to bring that hormonal balance back into balance? Because it definitely does. This is huge for anxiety, and it says for happy sleep. A lot of people are getting more anxious. A lot of people are, we hear so much more now, don't we, about depression and sleepless nights and being anxious in the environment there when we're in. Viva is, without a shadow of a doubt, a huge factor of anybody's intake daily to help stabilize and definitely balance you. The Zinzino Health Protocol, I love all of them. So yes, this is where we actually go. This has been designed from the team to help us from, as you can see, the balance oil to then the biotic to then the extend. That would be your go-to to make that step in, to take the test, to get balance, to restore and to boost. It's a no-brainer. They would, of course, add in the Viva. Yes, I take all of them. And, and I would take them forever. I will be taking them forever. It's in my day-to-day reach for, because this has my body working as effectively, naturally for me as than I've ever experienced personally. They also have weight control products. weight control products, I wouldn't say for me, I would look at them as weight control products. I absolutely love the nut and seed bar, and I love there's the lemon, and they've got a chocolate flavour. And an afternoon cup of tea is just fantastic with one of those bars, knowing that you're in balance with your with sugar, so that it's in balanced your glycemic levels. Lose weight, yeah. I mean, my son takes the strawberry shake, and it's got the biotic in there. So for me to be able to give him that as a 15-year-old who actually his test he had done was 17 out of balance, which is scary. So it's true with what they've actually, the slides that you've seen this evening, because, you know, he's closer to the 25 mark, yeah, that's our children. That's my 17-year-old son because of, you know, where we are today. Have I got him in balance? Absolutely. And he loves to have the shakes and the bars. So it's a great alternative from the normal go-to snack, and it's a great lunchbox, and it's a great in the car and in the bag, because we want to be balanced. We want to gain muscle, and we want to be balanced, yeah. I first took the skin serum. You probably think, well, why would Zinzino come up with a skin serum? I mean, our skin is the biggest organ in our whole entire body. What does it give you? I noticed I took this, I had a sample of this before I took the balance oil, and actually I didn't see any effect. Now, as you can imagine with me flying, we have researched lots and lots of skin creams. I absolutely love this skin serum. For me, when I started taking the balance oil, and it actually made complete sense when Dr. Paul Clayton said he's designed, as a team, they've designed all the products to actually work with each other, yeah, as combined as possible. I got it, and he said they'd all as a team had come up with a skin serum designed with the products, and it's true. Well, it's true for me massively. I noticed a huge difference when I was on the balance oil, and when I was taking the skin serum, it just worked more effectively. I love it. That's the only cream that I actually use. So that draws the end of our product presentation. You've been invited here this evening from somebody who cares about you, to say, please take a look for your own health. They've seen and witnessed their changes in their health, and it's something so simple but can have an absolute dramatic effect on your health. For me, it's changed my hormones, it's changed my imbalance, it's changed my moods. It's changed my life as far as my health is concerned, and I'll be forever grateful. The people that have asked you and invited you here this evening have done that because they would ask you the question, is health important to you? Zinzino, they are here, look, to inspire change in life and definitely in your health. It's been a pleasure to run through this with you, and I can't wait to see you in the future, and being able to have your own testimonial. If nothing else, I would definitely say take the test. The test is the key. It takes everything out of guessing, and it will give you, are you in or out of balance? So from me to you, thank you, take care, and good health.